submit through the boxes because I don't have any bonuses, and it will roll both for hit and damage for both small, medium, and large targets. The key to this is having the tokens selected that you're using, because otherwise, that way it will generate for the name any special perks for the character off the sheet. So class level, casting level for mages and priests, backstab modifiers for thieves, that sort of make sure that pie mark button, that notification save works. Yes, it does. So yeah, it's just basically straightforward. Just making sure the token you're using is selected. Allowing it either your pixie token or your lion token. Demonstrating that for you. And then going through and looking at the top of the action bar and clicking which ones you can This way, if you pop out your character sheet, you don't have to look at it and worry about the macros are going to work or not. Me and Wes tested these out when we put them on there. They work fine. After a few tweaking on some of them, but they're all set.
Guys, thanks for doing all this work. This is really, really great.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, it's not a problem. During my first campaign with Wes, while I was running, there were a lot of lulls in the game because we were looking stuff up, and which is okay. Let's try to speed this up.
Alrighty, so we got all that squared away?
Yeah, I think so.
It takes a little bit of getting used to because of the clicks, but once you get used to it, it's pretty rhythmatic.
I need to stop getting involved in Goblin campaign.
Now, your character only has a mace, I think, as a weapon, so that was all she had. That's all we had selected for you because I didn't think you had picked another weapon.
I haven't. As far as I know, I can't pick another one right now. I don't.
Clerics get 2 to start with.
Really? Just shield and mace is what I started with.
Nice.
Which,
well, if you want to use the shield as a weapon, you could.
Oh, that's right. You took simple weapons and mace, I guess?
I like that answer. Use the shield as a weapon.
well,
You can take shield as a non-weapon, as a weapon proficiency and shield use, which gives you extra benefits with your shield.
Bash, you could shield rush.
You get 3 AC from your shield with that.
Significantly better, actually.
From a medium
I
shield,
should
that
do
is.
that then. Oh, is it? Well, I don't know what it does. I just the priest back started with the shield.
But
Whatever
normally clerics do get 2 weapon proficiencies.
Oh.
To start off with.
Slots, at least.
Plus anything else they want to add in.
I was kind of hoping we would have a chance to go spend some of our money since we earned quite a bit in our last venture.
I posted in the chat in the thing on Discord. There's a shops channel.
Okay. I thought we didn't game last week.
Well, we didn't, but this is from the last session.
Yeah, because I had asked for the ability to shop between games.
I would like, oh no, metal armor. Can we order metal armor?
Yeah, it says here, however, an order may be placed for anything metal, and it will arrive in 2 weeks and be of excellent, the C and the E there, just superior quality.
Because I wanted to get full plate and a
What
golden.
book is that?
It's in the shop's channel, on Discord.
Oh.
He posted it today at 3:24. So just be patient, I suppose.
Either way, I will be right back. Use the police around me.
Ooh.
Usai, how many hit points do you have?
17. Oh, we got 500 gold each from the patriarch. That's
That is correct. I listed in the shops what's available. There is no blacksmith in this town or in the next town. It's down the river that has the blacksmith. So you can put in an order for something, and it will be of very high quality when it comes. But it'll take a couple of weeks for it.
And how much would that cost compared to book price?
It'll be about the book price.
Oh, really?
So after the patriarch has reviewed over the material y'all brought, there's some missing. And he's kind of curious about what happened to it, but he doesn't push the issue. He offers y'all another quest. He hears that there is interesting creature sightings of reptilian nature, and cattle and such coming up missing and torn to pieces. North in a town, a village actually, not really even a town. It's a small village, known as Wyvern's Falls. It says it's curious that this such has been denoted of reptilian creature reports of strange creatures that look like reptiles. He said more than 100 years ago, the champions of the valley killed all of the wyverns. And of course, there was the town down south that's frozen. And then there's the castle back at the other city that a merchant was offering money to investigate, to clear out the dungeon for and clear out the castle because monsters had taken over the castle he bought.
Dungeon.
You want to go dungeon crawling?
Yes.
I'm up for dungeon crawling.
Buyer beware. Sounds too good to be true. It probably is.
Who wants to bet that the mansion is trying to eat them itself? Like it's a giant mimic. I think we're supposed to choose which adventure we want to go on, and I'm with the Pixie on choosing dungeon crawling. That sounds.
What does a masterwork set of leather armor do for you?
Adds increased armor, and you also get significant bonuses out of it if you take armor specialization with that type of.
So instead of it being AC 8, it would be AC what?
Well, it'd be AC 7 because we use 9 as a base. It would give you an AC of 6, about like studded leather, just as regular leather armor without metal, and then you'd get additional bonuses with your armor specialization if you took armor specialization with leather.
I want that. It says 5 times cost. So instead of it being 5 gold, it's 25 gold.
Yes.
Yeah, I want that.
Well, feel free to record that on your sheet.
I'm just sad that
Because I think my armor was ruined by that thing. So I don't-
Yes, it was. It was destroyed.
can clerics use bladed weapons, or was that a thing that came in 3.0?
Clerics cannot.
They can if they're evil. Only if they're evil.
Well, if you're playing a priest, well, then when you play a priest,
Depends on what type of priest you took. There are priests who can use bladed weapons.
They're talking about clerics specifically.
Yeah.
Is the type of priest. But
yeah.
only it says only if they're evil in the player's handbook can they use bladed weapons.
But there are war priests of certain powers and pantheons that are allowed to use such weapon.
Right, but then they're not a cleric. They're a specialty priest.
They're like druids, especially.
No, I'm a cleric.
Yeah.
I'm not a specialty priest.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Just as a base cleric, now you're stuck with a blunt weapon.
the god Tyr allows his followers to use a sword.
Yeah. That's the one I was looking at when we were talking about pantheons the other day. Why I was asking.
That's if you're a specialty priest of Tyr,
Yeah.
which you're a cleric, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking first edition rules, and first edition rules doesn't have specialty.
Well,
Special
they would
cleric.
work. They're priests and they're clerics.
She's talking about a cleric, not a priest. So
Yep. So she'd have to be evil to use a bladed weapon.
Unless they're evil in the line.
Nope. Okay.
So just to recap, this masterwork leather it gives me AC 6 base.
Yes, unless you have specializations in leather armor.
Is it lighter than regular leather?
Yes, 25%. It has all the properties essentially of magical armor, but it's not actually magical. Of course, the Patriarch, whom you've already performed a quest for, is deeply. Of course, he wants you to take the quest that he has, but he understands if you feel that it's not of your caliber of level and prefer to do something else, he'll have to scrounge around to see if he can find other adventures.
He's the one who's asking us to go to Wyvern's Falls, right?
Correct.
I'm going to put in a vote for that. I don't know what level, which options are tougher than others, but that just seems more like an immediate thing to deal with. And so as a guardian, I'm going for that one.
That just sounds like it might be beyond our means. Like,
Possibly.
Yo, that just sounds like all around fun. It's got my vote too.
okay, I'm in. Although I'm sure we're gonna be able to make it.
He does explain it's only a few days' travel from here. I like to try to keep it open sourced, or open to y'all. I don't like to shoehorn the players into something. It is a set quest to follow the one you just finished, but if y'all prefer to go somewhere else,
it seems
Well,
the majority of the party wants to do what you were just talking about. So
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Well, it
And
sounds
then-
like it's a lot closer than the other place, and if people are ordering armor, then it's easier to come back and get it. So, yeah, I think statistically that's a better choice.
Yeah, I want to get armor. And you said I could be proficient in a shield. I just have a standard shield. Is that a medium class, or do I need to buy a higher class one?
You can use any shield.
Well-
if you want to become proficient.
You said if I took proficiency in it, medium shields gave me an additional +3 AC.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all it gives you though.
but,
Okay.
but be proficient in it, you can use tech
gotta
maneuvers like
take-
shield punch,
Yeah.
shield rush.
Yeah, you gotta take a style to use that without losing AC from your shield. Otherwise, it's an either or thing. You could do a shield punch or use your weapon. Or you could do use your weapon and use your shield, but then you get a -2 to hit with your weapon and a -4 to hit with your shield. And you lose the AC
I'd
from
rather
your
just
shield.
take the additional AC.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's really useful.
So there's someone in this town who was able to make masterwork leather armor. Is that
Actually, it was the town that y'all just originally came from. The first village, the first town you started in. Remember, I said there was a master leather worker there.
Oh,
Of course, he sells his wares down the, down the chain.
Everybody, I got a mass to attend this evening with the patriarch in the sanctuary there that we attended when we got our last quest.
Not really a follower of church that's here. But I suppose I could go.
I don't know if he was inviting us. He just said he had to do it himself. Am I understanding you correctly? Are you inviting us to this thing, or you just let us know
No,
that you're
no,
gonna
I'm
do-
saying I got invited. I don't know if you all are invited, but I
Yeah.
got invited. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah,
His
I'm-
invitation was a personal one delivered by messenger.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not gonna try to crash that thing.
Yeah, you go do your thing. I'm not coming.
Sounds like, but
Well, if you attend the mass, it starts at sundown. It lasts about an hour. You hear them talk. The typical preacher pushing the religion of the Holy Avenger, Holy Sword, or whatever the hell the guy's priest of. And then he sends a choir boy to you to fetch you at the end of it and asks you to meet him at his.
And it's what you broke off.
So you're going to go meet him?
Where am I meeting him at?
His home. Y'all have already been there where he originally gave y'all the mission and where y'all followed up with the ending message when y'all finished the.
Oh yeah. You guys want to come with me to his home? I mean, it's not exactly formal.
no, I passed.
Well, he greets you. Welcome, Paladin. Come in. I have
Thank you,
things to
patriarch.
discuss with you.
Very good. I hope you don't mind. I'm prepared for battle. It is my custom to do so.
But of course, I was not always an old priest. Once upon a time, I was an adventurer as well.
Oh, until you took an arrow to the knee.
No, I just got old.
Oh, okay.
Just pray you never come across a ghost.
Oh yeah, I could imagine.
He left me decrepit and my hair white.
Well,
Yes, I hear you're looking for armor to continue on the righteous quest.
yeah, I came across some treasure in my latest adventure with my friends. What you sent us on, and I was looking to hire the armorer to craft a suit of plate mail for myself so that I may protect my pathetic hide in the future.
Well, I can take your funds, and I will send to have the armor made for you. The Dwarven Smith in damn, I can't remember the name of the city. Starts with an M. Anyway, the Dwarven Smith in a nearby town owes me a favor or two. I can put in a word for you and have him craft an armor specially for you, fit for a soldier of your quality.
Oh, well, I would never venture as far as to call myself a soldier. I am but a lowly paladin. But yes, sir, I would definitely be interested in acquiring somehow a suit of dwarvish plate mail. I hear that their plate mail is quite excellent.
It says the plate mail that he makes is even of higher quality than normal. He is a fantastic blacksmith.
Well, I only hope that my pathetic hide could live up to its reputation.
But of course, it will take a full 2 weeks for him to complete the armor.
Oh, of course, of course. Well, I have the money with me here. Let's see. Plate mail, yeah. That costs, plate mail.
600 gold in the player's handbook.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and I got 509 GP, and then 341 silver divided by 10 would be 34. Actually, it looks like I'm a bit light in the pouch. Let's see here.
Well, he said if you return from successful from the mission that I've given you, I'm sure your pockets will be much heavier.
There was
and you can make up the difference to me. I will use my personal funds to complete what you may be lacking.
there was something in the treasure channel.
Yeah, there were some gems. There's at least 100 gold piece worth of gems if y'all sell them. So I'm sure you have enough.
I thought we
Yeah.
did sell them and divided the money already. It was like an additional 100.
I listed the total prices of what they were. The aquamarine itself was worth 500 gold.
Loot.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we had to split it
500
between
GP
everybody.
each from the Patriarch, and then all the gems added together was 500, 180, 10 GP, and an agate, which isn't even listed how much it's worth. But you said it was 100 GP each from all the gems, so that would be 600 GP, which does not make me light in the pouch. So here you are, my Patriarch, sir, 600 gold coins.
Well, he's offering to make up the difference anyway.
There is
And
no
you can just pay him
difference.
the
I have it all here. 600 gold.
He says, very well, I will order the mail for you. And he walks over to an old dusty closet and pulls out a chest and kind of shoves it across the floor at you with his foot. But it doesn't go as far as you would expect a chest of that size to go. Whatever's in it must be very heavy. He says, in the meantime, you can use...
Oh, snap.
Of course, Your Grace. What kind of armor is it, Your Grace?
He said, it was my first armor. I fought many of evil creatures in that armor. It's a little worse for the wear, but I think you will find it will protect you adequately.
And what kind of armor is that, Your Grace?
He said, we'll open the chest and find out.
Then I open the chest and find out.
It's plate mail, but it's clearly banged and dented, and the chainmail and the arms has got a cut here and there. Claws of some horrible creature left marks across the chest that appeared to have been attempted to be repaired, but it was so bad that it couldn't completely fix it, at least not cosmetically. Mechanically, it works well.
And of course, Your Grace, my own personal code of honor demands that I give you my used set of chainmail in recompense for such a sacrifice as to you giving me this such highly esteemed antique plate mail, Your Grace.
And it does look like the armor that a knight or a paladin or somebody of a holy religion would have wore, 50, 60 years ago. It's not in the current style. It kind of looks old style. But it'll function effectively as plate mail, but only as regular plate mail. Even armor proficiency won't improve it because it is damaged.
Your Grace, is there a place what I could use to hide my pathetic hide while I change, so as to stay modest in thine eyes, Your Grace?
You said there's a storeroom over here.
Then I must use that storeroom, Your Grace. Thank you very much, and I'll be sure to leave.
As you pass through his study, you see, the typical clerical items, scrolls and bookshelves and books about praying and so forth. But you also see a case over in the left-hand corner, a glass case with a golden set of armor and a mace that's holiness shines so brightly you can just feel the energy coming off of it.
You. And I passed right by it. I must not be tempted. Lord, save my soul from temptation, that I may pass through the pearly gates once I come upon them in my final judgment in the afterlife. So help me God. And I just change into the plate mail. If it fits.
It takes a little effort, but you're able to get it on.
Thou must not covet thy neighbor's armor.
It's probably cursed too.
Like walks outside and like shrinks an inch. What the hell?
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to cut donuts out of my diet. All right.
He laughs when you come back in. He says, "Yeah, I guess I was a little bit smaller of a man than you."
No smaller in wisdom, though, Your Grace.
Ah, you are too kind, young paladin. Go forth and just conquer evil.
And here art thine replacement chainmail, Your Grace.
You can
Godspeed.
put it in the chest.
Godspeed, and good luck to you. And hopefully I will see you again at a later date if my filthy hide is to survive.
Yes, indeed, if you are to survive.
It's like weird clerical flirting.
My Grace, I shall smite evil for you. Yeah!
I think you're far too polite.
Meanwhile, Aaron's outside praying to the mushroom god. No, literally, she worships the goddess of nature. Leave her alone.
Oh, that's okay. You can't take the cake on my god.
That's probably true.
So sorry. I was gonna ask if it's possible to get layered leather armor, which is typically the AC equivalent of hide armor, made in a masterwork form.
You mean the leather worker back in the other town? He would happily make it for you, but you'd probably have to travel there to negotiate the price.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put that on my my agenda. I didn't have that kind of coin when I was there.
So once y'all are properly provisioned for a long trip, let me know, and the patriarch will give you directions on where.
I'm good to go.
I'm good to go too.
No, I think I do need food. Do they have iron rations available in this edition, or just standard?
Oh, absolutely. They're just regular rations that have been salted.
Oh, okay, cool. I just want something that won't spoil on me.
You know, like beef jerky, you know. Doesn't taste great, but it'll keep you alive. Kids are so much fun. I literally have a monkey on my back.
Alright, that's enough of that. Why do I have a breath weapon save? Small tiefling just breathing fire.
No. That's just someone, a dragon breathes on you, or if there's something.
Well, armed with a copy of the map of Vale provided by the Patriarch, your group leaves Haven for Wyvern Falls. It is a warm, cloudless day as you pass through the rolling farmland. Once or twice you pass farms from nearby homesteads taking their wares to market, but nothing unusual. The day passes without incident.
And then the bugbears attack. Kidding, please don't do that.
No bugbears.
You might know something I don't know, or quite a bit.
It was and then the Fire Nation attack joke. Never mind.
Well, no one's
After
gonna.
Go ahead.
What? No one's gonna compliment the new plate mail I got from the Patriarch? Dang. This is
We're
his
being
first
polite.
armor.
We're
It's
being polite.
it's antique, yo.
Yeah, we're being polite. That's why we didn't say that. I would. That's a joke.
It's heavily worn and heavily scratched, but it has been well cared for.
Mm.
After a day's travel, you are some 30 miles out from Haven and have not seen a farmhouse for the past hour. The area consists of rolling rocky hills and thick tangles of briars and brambles along the road. Your shadows are growing longer and the sun is disappearing behind the western mountains of the Vale. It's time to camp for the night.
Can I go herd picking?
In the dark?
I have infravision.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not going to stray that far away, but like in the immediate vicinity of our camp.
I'll take first watch, and I'll be sure to keep an eye on our herbologist to make sure that she doesn't get into.
Thank you.
Yo, I volunteer to take the final watch whilst the spellcasters are all memorizing their spells after getting 8 hours of rest, so that they can memorize their spells.
Then I'll take second one.
I guess I'll just sleep then.
So what can I find, Wes, while herd pick?
You find lots of nice, pretty flowers.
Something practical.
Is that
What a roll.
fine? Oh.
What happened?
66.
Yes, and what does that mean?
At least it wasn't
666.
69.
Roll there's 6, man. I used to do that in Marvel. Really bad at it.
You found a few herbs that might be useful in healing.
Okay, you had me scared.
Well, you found something. I was just rolling to see what you found.
So I just
You do need to roll me a herbalism check to make sure you recognize it.
Oh, right. And that should pass.
You find some Aaron's Rod. The usefulness of this is it numbs pain. This herb will restore 1 to 4 hit points immediately. These hit points will lost again, however, in 2 hours because the painkiller has worn off.
Okay.
It can be used once every 2 hours.
And how many do I find?
Roll a d4 plus 1.
Plus 1, you said?
Yep.
Sounds like oxycodone.
I'm guessing I found 5 of them?
Yeah, you found 5 applications worth, yeah.
Cool.
So are y'all camping for the night, or are y'all going to travel through the nighttime?
Yeah, we should take watches. I'll take a second.
Okay.
I was on first because I was picking plants.
I was on third because I'm protecting the spellcasters while they memorize their spells.
Somebody volunteered for first.
Was that not the halfling?
That's right. The halfling is guarding, is taking the first watch.
The night passes uneventfully.
Cool.
How many watches do you need in a night? Sorry.
At least 3.
Thank you.
Is our ranger with us tonight?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. I'm just making sure you're there. I didn't recognize your voice yet.
Probably because I've been a little quiet.
Towards the end of the second day, the day goes uneventful, of course. You don't see anything but empty forest and, birds and such. The group slowly overtakes a lumbering wagon on the road ahead. It's a creaking monstrosity that is much higher than it seems and much higher than it is wide, and seems in constant danger of toppling over. It lurches along the road, the deeply rutted dirt road. Say that 5 times real fast. As you ride abreast of the wagon, you see that the wagon's driver is a halfling dressed in dark green pants and a vest with a white shirt and an oversized brimmed hat. He calls to you as you pass.
Yo.
Hello, friend.
Well met, good sir.
Oh. I have a -4 to meeting people, like, socially. Am I gonna scare you? I look like a demon.
Well, the paladin has a very high charisma, so if you let him do the talking, you'll be fine.
All right. Well.
They cancel each other out.
Good day to you, good sir. Who art thou that I may treat with thee? Haloof.
There we go. Does that bring y'all to the page with a little trail and a little wagon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are we in the wagon or no?
No, y'all are just next to it.
Good day to you, good sir. Who art thou that I may treat with thee?
He says, hi, my name is Murray Thistletoes. I'm a merchant on my way to Wyvern Falls with my ware.
Wait, where are we
Where
on
are
the way
y'all
to?
headed with so much weaponry and is that a wizard I see? Wow.
We are an adventuring party on our way to somewheres under a quest from Holy Man, I think.
Are y'all headed north to deal with the lizard problem?
Honestly, the last 30 minutes have gone by so quickly and I've been distracted and I don't remember.
As a matter of fact, we are. That is correct, sir.
I hear these are huge monsters, jaws as big as a man, dripping with venomous slime, with long whip-like tails they bring up over their heads to strike at opponents. Gosh, I sure hope I don't meet one.
Ooh, sounds like a ghastly creature what needs to be slain immediately.
Now, are you talking about the jaws of your size or the jaws of our size?
Speak for yourself.
He looks perplexed at the question.
Rude. Anyways. Where are we going, everybody? I don't remember.
Wyvern's Falls.
Oh, isn't that
He says,
when
that's
you
where
said-
I'm from. I was born there. He said, I'm headed back with my wares here to try to see what I can sell. Try to make a dime, you know?
Perhaps we could travel together so as to be safer that way in a larger group of individuals.
My thoughts exactly, good friend.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan if we walk as a micro caravan.
Wesley, did you get my whisper?
Let's see. You detect none.
Yes, my friend, you may come up to the midst of us and do try to keep up, please.
He says, oh, by the way, do you need any wares? I have many wares to offer.
I doubt it, good sir. We have just come from town and we are a little light in the purse as of late.
He goes digging around. He says, I have this great frying pan. It is an awesome frying pan. You can cook much bacon and eggs with it.
Is it magical?
Of course not. It's just a frying pan.
Oh.
I'll buy it.
He's certainly quite the merchant.
5 silver pieces.
Yep, here you go. And I hand him off 5 silver pieces. I wanted a frying pan.
You're now the owner of a brand new iron skillet frying pan.
Congratulations.
Da, 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 da.
She kind of gives the merchant a skeptical look.
So, good kind merchant, which way to the place from which you are from, hail, where you was born? You know what I mean.
We could just shorten it to the Falls.
Would thou
That's a
act as
picture of
our
him there.
guide? Ew.
He says, I can get you there quickly. Hop on my wagon. We will trudge along.
Oh, this be thine wagon. Oh. Well, if I do say so myself, it looks comfortable. I would definitely not mind sitting up here with you as you drive your carriage, kind sir.
After continuing to travel as the sun begins to set. You are now some 60 miles from Haven and should arrive at the falls tomorrow, if your map is correct. The land has been emptier, and there have been fewer and fewer homes and farmsteads as you've gone along. Now a cool evening breeze gusts down from the valley, and it's time to camp.
Feel that breeze. Gotta love
Same
it.
watches.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll go on first again. That way I can do the resting thing.
Kind merchant, do you memorize spells? Kind merchant.
I do not use magic.
Oh.
I'm a merchant.
Then you are able to take any of the 3 guard shifts that we may be a
Well-
larger force.
I will take one if you want.
Can I ask if the merchant has a kettle for sale?
But of course I have a kettle for sale. What kind of merchant would I be if I didn't have a kettle? I have a wonderful kettle here. He takes it out. He says, it has seen a little action. It's got a ding here and there. He says, I will happily sell it to you for 5 silver pieces.
Make it 4 because of the dings.
Fair deal.
I buy the kettle.
He smiles heartily and takes your 4 silver pieces.
Can we see what's in his wagon, or does he have to pull stuff out?
Look at my whisper, Wes.
I see it. As you attempt this, he kind of, without anyone noticing, kind of just slaps your.
Okay.
He shoots you that knowing wink, a look, and kind of winks at you.
I'm all right with this guy now.
So, are we able to see what things he has available, or do we have to ask him to pull stuff out?
You can ask him if there's something specific that you want.
I really don't want to talk to him. I just want to glance, see if he has anything.
There's all kinds of manner of piles of garbage in this thing. I mean, from cots and pedals and teacups and you name it. If it's on the damn list of supplies, he's probably.
So he's like a tinkerer from that Wheel of Time world.
Yeah, kinda.
Don't leave me too long with him. I'm going to keep buying more knickknacks.
And he'll happily sell them to you at probably 10 times the cost.
Wow.
Hey, that's okay. If he's some sort of cosmic merchant, then getting on his good side's always good.
Any armor or weapons on display?
He says, well, I have the short sword here.
Shorts.
It's my extra one. He pats his cloak. He's clearly got a short sword under there. Is there any particular armor you're looking for?
No, I just wonder what you had.
I've probably got some odds and ends of stuff we could put together some leather armor with, or maybe some hide armor.
Odds and ends.
Oh, I know this guy who sold me. Yes, and he goes digging through some stuff, and he pulls out this hide armor, and it stinks. He said, he got this off of a knoll he killed.
Oh my goodness. But you don't have any metal plate armor.
Why haven't you thrown that away?
Why would I throw a perfectly good set of hide armor away?
Because it smells like shit.
Well, hey, a cleric could purify it and make it clean again.
Oh, he could have just cleaned it already.
I could do that.
Why would you try to sell me something that's nasty like that?
But I could just clean it.
Nasty. It's armor. It would protect you and save your life. Who cares what it smells like?
I care.
Can I just tap it and purify it?
Oh yeah, just put that shit away, man.
Okay. Your funeral.
On my nose. Yeah.
If you'd be happy to put yourselves out there for the camp for the night, this is the little tent that he pitches here, and this is where he's going to sleep. And here's his wagon and his horses.
So which shift is the encounter? First, second, or third?
I'm just gonna stay on first.
So we know where we're at.
We know there's an encounter because you didn't tell us to put ourselves out for the last one.
Yeah, you know there's an encounter because I've got an encounter map, right?
Yeah, but which shift is it on? First, second, or third? So we know where
It
we
is
would
nearly
be.
midnight. The coals of the fire have been banked, and their glow bathes you with your sleeping comrades in the warm, dull glow. So that would be second shift. Who's on second shift?
Me?
Okay.
The night is partly overcast, and the waxing moon breaks through the cloud cover every now and then. Then there's a rustle in the bushes off to your right. It pauses for a moment, then it rustles again. It could be a small animal or something larger. What are you going to do?
Ping the bush, please.
Set the bush on fire.
Do I have a light source out?
There's the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my lantern out. I'm gonna wake up the paladin.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Paladin rolled me a con save +4 to wake up.
Con save. Oh, you mean a con check? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Ability.
As you do that, you hear a heavy branch snap behind you. You look back, and you see what looks like a large lizard creature walking on its hind legs. It's following you into the campsite, and it looks very hungry.
Oh, really? I throw at it. I throw darts at it.
So I
It would be, of course, initiative time.
And okay. Let's see. Initiative.
I think it was nice and didn't let it surprise you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, am I able to arm myself before this round starts?
Yeah, you're able to grab whatever weapon you had next to you, but of course you won't be in your armor unless you were choosing to sleep in your armor, which means you really wouldn't get any value of the.
What about my shield?
Your shield and your armor, your sword would certainly be, of course, laying next to you if that's where you want them to be.
How long would it take to just put on the cuirass of my armor?
Several rounds at least.
Is that a die roll, or is it a certain amount of rounds?
You're talking about the padding to the underside of your armor?
No, just the cuirass, the chest piece.
The chest piece?
Am I
So who
breaking
all was
up?
awake? Who all was on second shift?
I was on first.
Let's say that Milo and the halfling merchant were going to take second.
Yeah, we need a handout to show who's on what shift and all that.
You know what? When I click on my character, it doesn't bring up the initiative and all that stuff. It should. It just brings up saves.
I usually make a handout in my campaign called Daily Routine, and I let everyone edit.
Yeah, I should have done that to start with.
Good idea.
And the DM can use the DM section for DM notes too, like what encounters happen at what time on that day and how the weather changes and stuff like that. What the date is, the season.
I thought we weren't supposed to know when encounters happen, though.
Yeah, that's why it's in the GM section.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I thought you meant for us to see.
Nope, I said GM section.
There you go. That way you can create your watch. Everybody can roll for initiative, but as soon as you're awakened, you know, you'll be able to go on the initiative. But I think the paladin, Zane, you were on second shift,
That's right.
and Milo, I know you said you were taking second shift.
Yeah, that's fine. I actually thought that we were woken during first, but yeah, that second is fine. Zagreus took first, so I figured I would take.
There he is.
So sorry, is some of the party still asleep, or has everybody
Yes.
been awoken?
Yeah, some of the party is definitely still asleep.
I think I would be since I was on first watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Never mind my roll then. I thought we were all awake.
I think the paladin, Zane, and Milo are the only ones that are awake.
And Murray.
Murray's asleep.
I thought he was going to take a watch with us.
Yeah, but he's still asleep. He's been drinking spirits.
Well, he didn't share it.
Of course not. He's a halfling. Why would he?
Not at your pain.
He'd happily sell you some if you asked. Oh, let's see. Where's the function I'm looking for? It's been a couple of weeks. Oh, I know what I'm looking for now.
So are those of you that are awake taking on said beastie, or are you going to awaken the rest of the party?
Well, they can decide that on their turn.
Understood.
I've got to ask Wes, are the two new characters with this party, or have we not picked them up?
Yeah, pick me up.
Yeah, they'd be with y'all. They were back in the town. They were assigned the mission with y'all. I didn't think of doing informal introductions. I assumed y'all had already done that. Alrighty. This little critter is going to go first, since he's going to be jumping out of the bushes from surprise. He's hungry and he's not that bright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He leaps over the party takes a snap at the sleeping halfling, and he manages to bite him, but he doesn't penetrate his armor or his clothing or what have you. He doesn't actually damage him, but it's enough to wake the halfling up, who wakes up screaming. Ah!
Context.
So that would, of course, give everybody a saving throw versus Constitution to wake up.
Wow.
So, Sparkle, make your saving throw to wake up, please. Your con save. So you're awake, Sparkle. What is your action? You see this giant lizard standing on 2 feet, snapping at the halfling. There's another one over here that's just moved out of the bushes.
If you land on it, do you fail or do you make it?
Okay,
If you land on the number, you make it.
Okay, I made it then.
who was awake at this time?
Sparkle just woke up on her initiative.
No. Who was awake on guard at this time?
I was on watch. I kicked you away.
What's your character's name?
Zion.
Milo is also awake.
Okay, who?
Wait,
Anyone else?
I don't know. Is that an awake roll? My constitution is 12.
Then no, you were asleep. Okay, who had guard shift from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.? The first guard shift.
I was on first shift.
Who's that?
Zagreus.
Zagreus. Anyone else?
Now, I thought they got a con bonus plus, a bonus to that check though.
Wait, Zagreus, I thought you were spellcaster.
Yeah, I went on first shift because I've been doing herb hunt.
So then you would have to sleep and then memorize spells while we're traveling? Doesn't
That's
make
wrong with
sense.
your macros.
My spells are already memorized, so I don't need to do them again.
Okay, so we'll just put you on third shift with me. So
Oh, okay.
so you can I mean, because you get a free hour at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day to do stuff, and usually looking for herbs only takes an hour.
Oh, I didn't know about that free spot.
Yeah, travel only takes 10 hours a day, and then camping is 12, and then you get a free hour right before camping and right after camping.
I don't know what you clicked on wrong. You must have put something in the box.
I put a modifier.
So who was
But the
on?
modifier is already included, so you wouldn't need to put it in.
No, I have 3 different types of darts that I shoot. 2 only do 1d4, and the other one does 1d4 plus 1, from my understanding.
Who was on first shift, guard shift?
I was.
No, not you. Who else?
Can we just not for a second while I get an answer from the DM about the darts? I'm not trying to be rude. I just it's been my turn for 5 minutes.
I don't even think. There it goes.
I'm not sure why it messed up like that. Roll it again and just don't put anything in the table.
Okay.
Because I used it and it worked fine. There you go. That would be a hit, and you get what, an additional +2 to that?
Plus 1.
So what? That attack roll wasn't messed up. It hit a -11.
That was mine.
Where's the roll?
Look at the one before it.
I don't know how it did that. A -155. I still ain't figured out what it's done. I was sitting there looking at the table, and I can't figure out what happened there.
163.
Yeah, you rolled a D200 instead of a D20.
I just hit the macro, so...
Yeah, it's a D201.
And then it's also got a bonus of 106. I don't know how it did that. That's just crazy.
163, that's what did it. Yeah.
That's because on your weapon table, you put a bonus of 1 instead of +1. So it's rolling a D201 instead of a D20 +1.
because I'm not used to these character sheets.
You just have to put a plus in there. That's all.
Zagreus, give me a saving throw versus your. You already did that, right? Did you make?
Yes, I made. I hit it. I hit the number exactly.
Alrighty. What is your action?
Is that the creature I see there next to the campfire?
Yes.
I'll just magic missile it.
Who's the other spell
Casting
caster?
time on magic missile is
One.
what? One segment.
1.
Alrighty, roll your damage then.
Hell yeah.
Now, don't I also get a plus to that because of my level?
Not yet. It's every 2 levels. So every 2 levels.
So that would have been 3, correct?
An initial arrow every 2 levels. So 1, 3, 5, 7.
Yes, I already deducted the creature's damage. Milo, you awaken to see a large creature that looks like a lizard snapping at the halfling, who's screaming like a little girl. Right at. Assuming you made your con save.
I believe I was actually one of the people who was awake anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you were sitting there, you saw this thing leap over the top of you and try to bite the halfling.
I'll take a step back and then fire a point blank arrow. I'll fire 2 point blank arrows.
Ouch.
I assume that means I don't get a second one.
Correct. This one leaps over the fire and comes after you, Zagreus. Your armor class 8. Is that correct? Your armor class is an 8?
Let me double check. Yeah, apparently.
Yuck. Oh, it snaps at you with its mouth for 3 points of damage, strikes at you with a tail for 2 points of damage, and I need a saving throw versus poison.
I hit the new macro and I got this weird box. Please enter situational modifier.
Just click through it.
0.
Success. 41.
It's rolled a D200 also.
Yeah, she forgot to put a plus sign. You gotta have the pluses or minuses in that box with the numbers. Even
I
if
just
it
put a
is
flat 0.
You
Even
should
if
put
it's
a
0,
flat plus
or minus.
0.
Or just leave it blank. You don't have to put anything in it. Just click submit and it works.
Yeah.
Oh man, but she still rolled a 14 the first time.
There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
did that.
Worked perfect. You are not poisoned. I believe you failed your con, correct? Wild Mage?
I'm snoring up a Z.
You know-
1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, wyverns are huge creatures, right?
These aren't. They're less than man-sized tall.
Oh, baby wyvern.
Step on them.
This one leaps over here and tries to take a bite at Sparkle. Sparkle's AC is a 5.
I'm also invisible.
It can still smell you. It misses with the first one, and it just misses with the second.
Is a 9 a pretty good AC?
9. That is terrible. All right, Paladin.
How many rounds have elapsed since the beginning of the fight?
None. This is still round 1.
Then I'm putting on my chest piece, like I said. How long does it take?
You're going to have to put the padding on and then the chest piece.
That's all I care about. How long does that take?
I'm guessing 3 rounds. I'd have to look up and see exactly how long it takes.
Okay.
3. We'll go with 3 then.
That's my turn.
Oh, right. AC is 10 plus whatever your AC modifier is. So I'm at 19.
All right, Zen.
So, question: if I throw darts at this guy, is there a chance I hit my party member?
Unless you make it a called shot and take it a -4 to hit.
Get that. I'll move up and attack.
Can I ask a quick question? It doesn't look like Braum is in the turn order or on the map.
He is not on the map, nor is he in the turn order. He is now.
Thank you.
Do you know how to roll the initiative macro?
I do. You want me to do it now?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe I do 18 points to that one.
I think you hit the wrong macro. You're looking.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
using
sorry.
attack.
I got the bird. That says initiative, and that's what I got.
The text chat will say attack, so it's fine.
Did I roll the wrong
What
thing?
weapon are you using?
Sorry?
What weapon are you going to use?
I am going to use my bow, longbow. And how close are we?
Give the bird a saving throw for, I'd say 15 or better, and 12 or better, and it wakes up. I'm not sure what the con save on a bird would be.
Is this just a straight save?
Yeah, just roll a die 20. Die 20. You want a 12 or better? Well, it's definitely awake.
Okay. And now?
Zion, go ahead and do your attack, please.
I already did my attack.
It was your initiative.
I already did my attack. I should have done 18 points to this thing. If you scroll up right before Braum starts playing with his macros.
I see it. That's enough to kill it. This one here, the new one.
The one I moved up on, yeah, right there.
All right, go ahead and take the Eagle and Braun. Go ahead and take your attack since it's ended the round.
So the Bloodhawk is attacking, or Brahm is attacking? Or that's my choice. Did anybody hear me?
I heard you.
I heard
Oh.
you.
You can have both attack. You can attack
It's up to you, right?
as the ranger, and you can attack with the bird.
I'm sorry, Mark, if that's you, I can't hear you very well.
You, as a ranger, can take an action to attack, and then you can have the bird attack. It's a separate entity.
I understand. Okay, well, we will have...
Oh, Wes got disconnected. It says in our Roll 20, laptop resetting just got ping target and attack.
Ping the target and attack. Okay.
There we go. Sorry about that. It just I knocked the power cord loose.
Oops.
My kid probably stepped on it. So Brahm, you roll your attack with your bird and your arrow. Y'all there?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yep.
So who was on first shift?
Ping which one you're attacking for me.
Sorry, tell me again how to ping.
Basically, hover your mouse over there and hit, and just click and hold.
That one there. That's gonna miss.
And now the Bloodhawk.
Oh, hell yeah.
He gets a piece of it. He gets another claw attack and a bite attack.
Do I roll again, see if I wake up?
On your turn, yeah. Which will be next, so you can go ahead and roll it if you want.
So sorry, folks, just for some clarification, I'm still quite new at this, so a little patience and help would be appreciated as I learn. Thank you.
Okay. Not a problem.
I rolled a 5. Is that enough?
So initially,
Yes.
reselect your eagle, and then do a claw attack, and then a bite, and then a beak attack.
Why does it keep...
You still working on that attack there, Brahm?
I'm sorry, did I not use? I used the attack for Brahm, and I used the attack for the Bloodhawk.
It gets 2 claws and a bite.
Yep, your bird's got 3 attacks around.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, so the bird gets another one. Okay.
Two more, man.
2 more.
Apologies. All right. I'm trying to click the bird. There
Is
he
your-
is. Okay, so my apologies on that. Okay.
Are you a spellcaster, Brom?
No, I am not.
Rain.
He is a ranger. And you could tell that from the look of him, Paladin.
And you can hit the attack one more time.
Yeah, you just make sure the bird's selected and just go ahead and do the beak.
And do the next one as well.
Oh, he's already done a beak. So he's done 1 claw,
Okay,
1
he's
beak.
got another claw attack.
He needs another claw attack.
And another claw attack.
Claw bite.
That'll be a miss. And now repeat it with the claw. Or
He's
beak,
already
right?
did it. He's already got it.
He already did the beak first. Second.
Oh, he did the beak first? Okay. Oh, it just took a second for it to pop up. All right, so the beak is a hit for sure.
Yeah, so the bird's done all 3 now.
That's a nice bird.
Thank you.
That bird's just tearing that little wyverling up.
You know, mom's probably not gonna be too happy when we kill her baby.
Alrighty, Sparkle. That's definitely a miss.
Ooh.
It has 1, 2, 3, 4 targets. It decides it wants some halfling meat today.
It's probably that noise the halfling's making.
And it can't seem to hit the poor halfling who's not even wearing armor. The halfling gets up and begins to run away. Zagreus, you got a giant creature with a beak and a stinger tail in your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up and go towards where the paladin is, and then use summon undead animal. The
Alrighty. You going for the 4 small ones or the 1 large one?
one large one.
I'm assuming you're using the bones of the rat, so we'll just say it's a rat.
Yeah, that's what I have.
The paladin will remember this.
Well, this
Well,
one's
we-
actually more of a magical construct.
So you better hope he doesn't just step on it again.
We've changed the character's design. She's now going to be a specialist necromancer, and the creatures she summons work more like summon animals. Summon monster summoning, and their temporary existence, not permanent death.
They won't follow us around? Cool.
They only last for the combat or until their HP is reduced.
Alrighty, that's your attack, Milo.
I'll fire another point blank.
That's clearly a miss.
Do I get another shot now, or does it happen later?
Technically later, but we'll go ahead and do it now. You have seriously injured the creature. But it is still alive. All right, Brom, your bird.
So same thing again. I get 2 claws and 1 beak.
Correct.
Pepper, what's your character's name?
Kieran.
Oh, you're a spellcaster, right?
Yeah. Sorry. I need another campaign where she's paladin. She's a cleric.
Yeah, I'll put you on third.
Miss.
I should be able to get close enough to use frost web.
Woo!
Okay, all 8 characters are dedicated to guard shift.
That bird is whooping some ass tonight. The last hit misses.
Well, I'm glad the bird is, because his master sucks.
But the bird flies off, and it's got an eyeball in its beak.
All right.
That creature's hurting bad. Let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3 targets around him. He's going to take a snap at Sparkle, even though she's invisible, which means it has a terrible chance to hit.
Ooh.
I think there's only one of them that may have hit.
AC 5.
Effectively a 1.
Actually, I believe my AC is 4 in this game because AC 5 is their natural armor class in 2nd edition, but you're basing yours from 9 down. So I think I'm actually.
Either way, Jess did miss with that tail. At this point, you would get your con save +2 with all the noise going on. Essentially, if you don't roll a 20, you wake up.
Constitution's a 10, so with a +2 bonus. you adjust
That
dice
works.
on that. And being jolted out, I just let loose with a magic missile.
Which one you going after? Roll me some damage.
Hang on.
I'm scared of your magic.
Oh yeah, wow, man. Be interesting.
3 points of damage.
And that's just enough to drop it on the nose.
Magic missile.
That one's dead, so it's the paladin's turn.
How many rounds have elapsed?
This will be the second round.
So I'm still putting on my breastplate.
Zion.
I'm gonna move up and attack. Maybe one. Is AC 5 or better?
That's a hit. And it only had 1 hit point, so it's dead.
Okay.
Huzzah.
I'm gonna start looking around after I killed it and say maybe we should move camp before mother arrives. Sure, those weren't full size wyvern.
And that's when the horses get taken.
Y'all see another one that you hear it basically call out, make a screech sound as it flies overhead and kind of hovers off. It screeches at y'all angrily and flies away.
Can I get a shot?
Sure, take a shot. -2 to hit.
Oh,
I'd like to try a shot.
It's a pterodactyl.
Would that be worse or better?
is it small too?
It's considered medium. That'll hit, but it doesn't kill it.
How do I roll one of my spells if I want to attack that?
What spell do you want to use?
Frost Whip,
It's way outside the range of that spell, I would imagine.
1.8 meters.
Yeah, it's at least 15 or 20 up in the air.
Can the Bloodhawk have a?
If you want it to give chase, yes.
Yes.
Way. Ooh.
That damn hawk is kicking ass.
Remind me to never piss it off.
It's on our
Wow.
side, people. It's on our
Oh,
side.
wow. Wow, look at the 6.
Well, it forces the creature to the ground, ripping one of its wings almost off.
Oh shit, let's get it.
Somebody chop its wing off.
Yo, I wonder if these things taste like chicken.
Yeah. Wherever it went to ground, let's go finish it.
All right, Brahm, let's see. We'll start back over the initiative. If anybody wants to take an action against it, it's a good
Yeah,
probably 50 feet away from the park.
Yeah.
I'll go after it.
Nope.
That one's dead. Zagreus, are you going to try to cast a spell at it?
Yeah, magic missile.
Roll your damage.
Max damage.
Oh, that kills it.
I'm gonna go looking for parts to preserve. Would you have me roll for that, Wes, or can I just take what I want?
Do you have animal rendering or an appropriate skill to harvest
I've
organs?
got necrology, which I believe covers that.
That would cover dead, like dead humans, you know, like fucking around with their dead.
You let her use it on the rats last.
Yeah, to harvest organs for the purpose of. Oh, you mean you want to get it to bring it back as undead? Yeah.
No. Just the collect magical components.
Well, its tail is clearly worth something.
Because I remember you saying about like dragon's blood making fireball better and things like that.
Yeah, the tail has poison in it. It would be surely worth something.
Okay, I'll harvest the tail then.
Do you want to try to save the spikes, the poison? What do you want to try to say?
I want to try to save the poison as much as possible, and then the spikes.
You want to convert it into a spell component or save the actual poison itself for later use?
Save it as an actual poison because I have alchemy.
And I think Sparkle might be able to help you with that. Don't you have poison handling?
I do. So I will assist gladly.
So roll your poison handling skill to make sure we handle the poison correctly.
I don't have the area filled out 100%, so I just roll a d20.
I think that's based on your dex, isn't it? And yours is a 19, so that would make it. Barely, though.
So we're able to harvest the poison?
Yeah, you'll get 5 doses of poisoning that will cause weakening upon effect. It is an injectable poison.
And then am I able to harvest the spikes?
If you want to cut those off, you can keep them.
Okay,
We'll say it'll be good for the poison will be good for 2 days.
So wait, I have to oil them in the poison?
The poison will be good for 2 days. It contained. Otherwise, after that, it's going to break down. It's a natural poison. You know, it's not like a mixed poison. It's an animal. And so the biological agents of it will break down in a couple of days.
But I could spell preserve it before then, couldn't I?
If you want to save it as a spell component, yes. It would be no longer effective as an injectable poison. You'd use it for like a spell, like say Melf's Acid Arrow or something like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I could leave it as a poison until it almost expires, and then I could switch it to a spell component.
Of course.
Okay, and how many spikes can I take?
Let's see, there's what, 4 of them you killed? Yeah, 4 spikes.
Cool, thanks.
While you're examining these creatures and cutting them up and this, that, and the other,
I'm guarding because I know something's coming.
while you're examining these creatures, you notice that they do have a poisonous sting, and they look very similar to what you have heard is a wyvern, but a wyvern, but they're much smaller than what you've heard. You've heard stories of these creatures being 30 and 40 foot long, yet these things are only 5 or 6 foot tall.
They're obviously babies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why we need to get the hell away before the
You
mom
said-
comes to surprise us.
You said they came out of the bushes. Is that right?
Oh, one of them came out of the bushes. 2 of them came out of the bushes. One of them had landed on top of the cart and kind of jumped off of it to attack. The other one flew over the top of y'all, and you could tell it was the biggest of the 3 of them, of the 4 of them. So it was clearly the daddy or the leader type or whatever you want to call it. The one the hawk just tore the shit out of.
Thanks, Hoss.
What happened to the merchant we were traveling with?
He hauled that.
He's still asleep.
No,
he hauled ass.
when that thing bit his ass, it woke him up. And he went running off in the woods. About an hour or 2 later, he comes back, kind of sneaks back into the camp, tries to play it off like nothing happened.
Well, we're not going to be here because we're not going to stay here among all this blood. Thing to come back with, well, from mom and dad. So we need to move our camp.
He comes back, all of his stuff's gone.
Yeah, I'm with Zion. I think we should just leave his shit behind, though.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, leave that shit right
Yeah.
where it is.
We'll take our stuff and we'll get out of here.
He can change his own diaper.
Before we leave, maybe we should search the nest first. Just in case there's treasure.
Yeah, you think there was a... Yeah, I guess there might be. We got a ranger.
Y'all search around for a while and you don't find any kind of nest.
Oh, okay. Maybe they were out just hunting for worms, so to speak.
And where are the worms?
And where the worms
Exactly.
are. Yeah. Yeah.
They was hungry and they smelt your ass and they were coming to eat you.
And if they could smell it, I'm sure mom and dad can. And they're gonna be really pissed when they see these babies killed and mangled and desecrated. Oh, Lord.
Cut all up in a little bit.
Oh, we got little giblets.
A bird
Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
hand is better than two in the bush. So let's eat these chickens, huh?
Are they finger licking good?
Man, I hope so.
We got this ranger.
I'm gonna be
I asked the
hungry in a
ranger if
couple
he
hours.
can help us move camp. Find a good defendable position. We need to get the hell away from here.
Of course, if we do that, then none of the spellcasters are gonna get the spells back.
Well, they got woke up on second watch anyway, right?
Did they all wake up?
Yeah, but I use spells during this battle as well. I don't mind
Okay.
moving. I just say,
Yeah, we might as well move then. Like maybe a couple clicks away.
I just need
y'all
healing though.
On this map, y'all were about right here. Y'all could move over here to, just about an hour travel into the woods, get deeper into the woods where you'd have more cover from.
Yeah, 1 hour sounds good. That way it doesn't really interrupt anyone's amount of sleep that they get.
Can I get some healing though?
Got real quiet. Where's the cleric?
Pepper!
Because I think I was the only one that actually took damage from that fight.
Did that happen, guy? I forget hit. I think he just got gnawed on, but he didn't take damage.
I didn't take any damage.
I did.
Yeah, Zegras got pelted by both a bite and a sting.
Well, AC 9, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
My AC is
I mean,
8.
Oh. My bad.
And I look over at Zagreus and I go, that's where the armor spell comes in handy.
There's 2 life points.
2 hit points back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She took 3, right? She's almost
I
Took it.
took 7.
7? Oh, God.
Leaving you with how many?
I had gone down to 8, and I'm now at 10 of 13.
You took 5, not 7.
Oh, sorry.
You're at 10 out of 13.
And including the 2 that she just got back.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
including that.
Okay.
Man, you got 13 hit points? That ain't bad for a mage.
Well, that's a level 2 mage.
Yeah, that ain't bad for a mage.
You must have one hell of a constitution.
Did y'all read the thing on hit point?
Probably not. Where's it at? Is it
In the forums on the main page?
Anybody else need healing?
Negative.
Nope, she was the only one that was injured.
Okay.
The rest of the night goes on eventfully wherever y'all decide to lay to make camp. The day after you encounter with the wyvern-like creatures, you come up to the valley to Wyvern Fall. To call Wyvern Falls a town would be a misnomer, since it's nothing more than a single building and a gathering hall used for meetings and fall dances. The nearest farm is a quarter of a mile away, and the area is fairly deserted. Several miles away, the thin plume of a high waterfall shoots out over the cliff-like side of the vale. There is a young boy standing on the porch of the long building as you arrive. He waves as you approach. Are you the heroes? He cries, his eyes big as platters. Are you the ones who's going to defeat the Wyverlings?
I think we already defeated
We already
him.
killed like 3 of them.
Just
I
my
think
name is
he's talking
Bobby.
about bigger one.
He says, my name is Bobby. He looks like he's about 10 years old.
I'm just not Bobby from the cartoon.
Bobby. Damn it, Bobby.
No, I'm talking from the D&D cartoon.
He runs over to the wild mage and says, wow, are you really a wizard?
And entertainer, and I start juggling 3 balls of small orbs of light that I use with cantrip.
It's the greatest thing he's ever seen. He's just speechless, which is something for him.
I just sort of look at this because mages.
Are you hungry, little boy? Do you want some wyverling jerky?
Wow! Can you actually eat that stuff?
I don't know yet. I want to try it. See if it tastes like chicken.
I'm not.
Don't kill the kid with jerky.
I don't know if my mommy would let me eat that.
You don't,
I wonder if your
You don't
mommy
need
would
big
let
mama
me
to
eat
this.
that as well.
I don't know what it is, but the call keeps dropping for me.
I said, I wonder if your mommy would let me eat that as well.
Whoa! You can't say that to a little kid.
Well then, hot damn.
He's not going to know what I'm talking about.
I'm just gonna smack him. With my tail.
Oh, Lord. That's an unlucky source for that kind of talk.
And the fact that it's coming out of a paladin doesn't make it any better.
Come on, it was a joke. Come on, laugh.
It was a
It was
good
funny.
joke.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Especially because you're a paladin.
I mean, that's what makes it so badly good.
Well,
He
hell,
takes your word. He says, did the patriarch send y'all here?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
his
Yeah,
grace sent us here.
yeah.
Why? What do you ask?
He was getting.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Never mind. I wasn't there for that. I was gonna say something.
Well, if y'all tell him y'all are, Bobby determines that y'all must be the heroes that you say you are. He rings a great bell that hangs by the door. After a few moments, another bell answers along the valley, then another fainter one farther away. The others will be here by dinner time, Bobby said.
damn.
He says, come on in come in. We have refreshments. And he gets y'all some well water and some grapes and those kind of things.
Oh, well water. Hell yeah.
Best type of water.
Well, he's underage. We can't have him serving alcohol, right?
Yo, whatever. We need to get the pixie drunk.
Good luck.
Worth a shot.
Our balls.
So surely this kid regales us with all kinds of stories about these.
What can I tell you? What do you want to know? I hear a lot of things here in town. The Wyverlings started raiding us one night. First one farm, then another has been hit. More recently, they've been coming at night. A couple of farmers have even been attacked during the day.
Anyone been killed?
Not yet.
Did anything unusual happen before the Wyvernlings started to rager?
No, it was just a regular summer night.
Nobody collected a cursed rock or opened a tomb or just pissed off a deer?
A curse? That would be so cool.
No.
Yeah, but nobody's been killed thanks to Big John.
Big
Who's
John.
Big John?
Who's Big John?
Big John's one of the local farmers. He killed it with his mighty shovel.
Killed
Wait,
what?
wait. You talk about a Matic of the Titans type of shovel?
Based on the description of the story, he, of course, embellishes it greatly. Apparently, there's this farmer named Big John. Not much for words, but pretty big fella. Took a shovel and hacked one of his head off with it.
Mm.
Good shot.
He should have been a lumberjack.
Or maybe a barbarian.
Well, before y'all, he's the only one who's managed to kill one.
Do I detect evil on the boy?
Not at all.
Okay.
Bobby also says that, Big John and the other farmers, they didn't want to ask for help, but the patriarch knows we need it.
Why do they
Got
want
it.
us
The
to help?
farmers don't like outsiders.
Of course not. Think Arkansas.
Why did they want to ask for help, Bobby?
Money.
Because apparently.
Well, they don't like outsiders, of course. I mean, farmers, they're tough. I'm going to be a tough farmer like Big John one day, too,
Better eat your
And what-
vegetables.
Does Bobby have any idea how many of the beasts there are in total?
Well, there's 3 or 4 of them that show up every night.
Any more? How big are they?
They're real big. Almost as big as Big John.
Again, this goes. Oh well, if he's saying that big, well, how big is Big John though?
How big
But
is a
who's
Big
the
John?
tallest party member?
I'm 6'8".
Whoa, shit.
He points at Zion and says, he's about as big as him.
Oh, I'm 6'6", not that much shorter.
So the ones we killed were not that big.
They were 5-6 foot on their haunches. Maybe from head to tail, they were probably 7 or 8 foot.
So there's more work to be done.
So the young lad has rang a bell, which in turn had another bell ring, which in turn had another bell ring, and there are other people on their way.
Yes, you could hear the bells where each answering bell was a little further away, a little fainter.
Farms are
Right.
spread apart. Makes sense.
Method of communication.
I mean, and if I'm attending to my crops, I'm not gonna stop doing it.
Hey, Mark, what's your character's name?
What's that?
What's your character's name?
Talesian.
Well, it's a little bit before midday. If there's anything y'all want to do, you can learn spells or lounge around, eat you a lunch.
Yeah, I would like to relearn that magic missile I burned on the two Waverly.
Yeah, I relearn my spells.
That evening, a large fire is built in the fireplace as local farmers arrive. They're a hard-working, grizzled lot, used to toiling in the sun for long hours and tending their herds of cattle and goats. There are both men and women among the farmers, but all have the same sun-baked, rough nature to them. Some regard you with curiosity, others with outright suspicion. One of the men arrives carrying a shovel. This one is identified by Bobby as Old John. who is the informal leader of the group. Bobby has to get back to the family farm, and so he excuses himself. About 24 farmers show up in the hall and gather in a semicircle around the fireplace. Old John brings the meeting to order by rapping the handle of his shovel against the floor barrels. Well, you know why we're here.
Absolutely, but I think our paladin should be doing the talking.
Yeah, I probably should.
There's a group of creatures been raiding our lands here, and Haven has sent help, and he waves at the party. They will deal with the problem.
Oh, we sure will. So it's a bunch of baby wyverns, right?
All the farmers nod in agreement, but a few of them look unimpressed. One after another, they tell their stories of encountering the wyverlings. Goats and lambs were found missing. Cattle was found downed in the fields, the rest driven off. The farmers themselves were even attacked by the creatures. Finally, old John mentions to an older woman, identifies her as Ferga from a spread up near the falls themselves. Ferga is an old, broad-shouldered woman with long silver hair. She looks at the heroes with a steely eye, then speaks plainly. I was out at the falls towards sunset, searching for a lost calf. As the vast bit of light disappeared, I saw those things coming out of the mountains. Came out of the falls, they did, gliding down the top with their tiny little wings. I got out of there as soon as I could. I skedaddled. But that's where their lair is, somewhere at the top of the falls itself. The other farmers mutter at Ferga's words. This is the first they've heard of this. Old John just nods. At that moment, the front door of the hall bangs open, and young Bobby's standing there, his face ashen, clutching his chest from running. The beasts, he gasps. To the collective assembly. They're at my farm. They're in my barn, killing our cows. Help!
Okay,
Two arms,
let's
two
do
arms.
this.
So,
Exactly.
boy, show us where the barn is. You lead the way. Let's hurry. Let's hurry.
How much does this kid weigh?
However much a 10-year-old normally weighs.
I mean, I should really pick him up.
About
if
40
I'm tired
pounds.
too tired to show, but
Pretty much. Very easily.
I'll pick him up. It's like, you just guide me. You about to fall out.
Where the hell did my map? Well, I'll be damned. All right, well, we'll just do it this way then. I don't know why that's not showing the...
Maybe you archived the map.
I just checked that. The whole damn map is gone.
Maybe you renamed it something accidentally. Or neglected to rename it after you copied it from another map.
Nope, I just went through every one of them. It is gone.
Wow.
So we're going
All
to
right, we'll just use this one. We'll just use this one then.
improvise.
All right, we'll just say this farm, this little building here is the back of the barn, and the main building is the farmhouse where Bobby lived.
All right, Bobby, show us where the attack took place.
He says they're in there. They're in there. He points to the barn.
We need to put ourselves on the map, or are we somewhere around here already?
All the cow. You stick your head in the front of the door, and you see all the cows are basically hunched over in one little corner, trying to stay away from these creatures. There's a couple of dead cows there, and 2 of the lizards over the top of them just chowing down.
Shit.
Initiative.
Who you detecting evil on? Oh no, you're rolling for initiative. Okay. Let me clear the turn order real quick.
It was already clear.
It was still showing everything from the last battle of mine.
Oh, okay.
You hear it long before you arrive at the farm, the long panic lowing of the frightened cattle. You arrive at a small cottage with several outbuildings and a large barn. The lowing is coming from the barn itself. One cow lets out a high, crealing cry, suddenly as it cut off in a bellow and the sound of rending flesh.
Oh.
Outside the barn, a safe distance away, is Bobby's family. 2 younger sisters clutch at their mama's skirt while the mother bandages her husband's arms. Bobby's father apparently tried to deal with the wormlings himself and barely survived the encounter. The interior of the barn is lit by moonlight falling between the slats of the roof, casting long shadows within. The barn is a single area with a hayloft above. A ladder to the loft stands to the left side. At the far right corner of the barn huddles a mass of panicked, frightened cows, their eyes wide and their mouths frothed with fear. In the center of the barn, trapping the cows in the back, is a pair of wyverlings feasting on the fallen form of a cow. One of the wyverling raises a blood-smeared head and hisses a warning at you.
Can Brahm and Rod join the party, please?
I'm sorry, you don't know how to pull. I'm sorry, you don't know how to pull your characters out, do you? Let's see.
Oh,
Brahm, where are you? Here
no,
you
I
are.
don't.
You just grab your name over here under the thing and just drag it out to the thing, and then your little characters appear.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
So everybody rolled initiative?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zagreus, looks like you're up first.
Am I able to see the wyvern?
Not from where you're standing, no.
Okay, I'm gonna move up so I can see.
You'd have to move over here to either the front or the back of the barn. It's open on both ends. Built with a little fence along the back here. And of course the standard 2 barn doors on the front.
I'm gonna move myself there,
Sure.
and that should be within my moving range, so I should be able to still get off magic missile.
Yes, you should. Left one or right one?
Go for the right.
It hisses at you. It's clearly pissed off about that. And your armor class is an 8. Give me a saving throw versus poison, please. And you take 3 points of damage. Awesome.
So I take 3, you said?
Yeah, I took it off for you. Milo, your turn.
So, if Zagreus was attacked, does that mean that one of the creatures is outside of the barn now, or no?
It's right in the entrance. You can see its tail stick out as it struck at her. Drew
Got
blood
it.
from her.
It sounds like I'd still have to get up within that range to get off a shot. Instead,
Yeah.
I'm going to place myself there, and hopefully I can still get off a shot, point blank.
Yeah. Which one are you going to shoot at? This one, the one closest to you, or the furthest one that she hit with the magic missile?
I'll go for the same one that looks injured.
Alrighty. You nailed the shit out of him.
Now, do I get a second shot or no?
Not with the move.
Got it.
Zane, you're standing right there. One just took a strike at Zagreus standing next to you, and there's another one back there chewing on some cow ass.
So the one that attacked Zagreus is in melee with me right now. I don't have to move to attack it, right?
That is correct. Ouch.
Oh, shit.
Wild Mage. Unfortunately, there's a 1 on every 20-sided die, is there not?
Yeah, there is. Okay, so let me see what I'm going to do here.
I always look forward to your turn.
So I'm going to go right here in the corner. Here, actually. And since we're outside, I get 120 here.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so I get 120 yards moving outdoors. So I get right there at the door, get kitty corner where I can see him. And throw a cold.
Ping, which one? You clearly hit him.
And that don't seem right.
Yeah, your Thaco must be really badass.
Well, you rolled a 12 before any adjustments. I don't know what your adjustments are.
It says your Thaco is 1.
Can he hit neg 11? Yeah.
So you're level 20 right now.
I don't think a mage ever gets a Thaco.
Yeah, maybe at 40th level.
Oh man.
So somewhere on your weapon table, you've got a Thaco of 1. It's still a Thaco of 1. You rolled a
Yeah,
3 right
I
there.
see that.
Like,
He's
what
a
the hell?
marksman.
One more time.
It says Thaco 20.
No, it says Thaco 1 minus D20 roll.
I think
There you go. There's a Thaco of 20. You rolled a 13, hit an AC of 7. With minus 2 to
That'll be a
hit.
miss.
What's the
Okay.
minus 2 to hit for? Range?
Yep.
Oh.
All right, Sparkle. Unless you're going to throw any more darts.
still got 2 marks coming, so
Nope. I am going to fly this direction, and I think I've used enough of my movement rate that I'm not going to get an attack. I'm just going to transform.
All right. Go ahead and take your extra attacks there.
okay.
I know they're supposed to come at the end of the round, but we'll worry about that later. Well, I guess we have to worry about it, do we?
Ow, 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 my foot, my foot, my foot.
First, I'm going to roll to see if he goes north or south. He's going to go south. So that leaves him with 3 potential targets right there by the door. He flies out here and decides he wants some paladin. So that paladin looks yummy. And he breaks a tooth on his plate mail.
Oh, he rolled
Let's
a
see
1.
what he can, let's see what he can do with his. Ooh, that might hit. He rolled a 4 with the first attack. Yep, that's dead on the money.
AC 0.
Yep. So you take 1 point of damage, and I need a saving throw versus poison.
Okay.
What is the 20 over?
Saving throw. Poison. First level warrior. I failed. My target number was a 12. I rolled a 3.
You suddenly feel very sick and nauseated. It is your attack.
Do I lose strength or what?
You feel kind of weak, like maybe it's going to be a little harder to swing your weapon.
Oh,
You're
okay.
a -2 to hit.
Oh, just minus 2 to hit. Okay.
-2 to hit, -2 to damage.
Okay, I'm going to attack the shit out of him with my longsword. And it's going to be a pin attack. I want to try to pin one of his wings to the ground.
Like spirit with the sword, that'll give you a total of -6 to hit.
Yep.
-4 for the called shot, -2 from the poison.
I'm trying to figure out what my actual AC is.
AC 7.
Just do miss.
And then... Oh yeah, next round I get 2 attacks, not this one.
Aaron?
I'm gonna go over and try to smack this boy.
Give him the old-fashioned smackaroo.
That's what the mace is for, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Splat its head.
Not with that roll. Zegris, it's all you.
Does that not count my modifiers? Oh wow, it's supposed to...
Okay, I'm going to attack the one that I attacked before with another magic missile.
The one that was attacking you?
Yeah.
It looks pretty sick.
Did I miss something to not get into the turn order?
Did you roll initiative?
I thought I had. Scrolling back.
I don't see you in the initiative.
Okay, so to roll initiative, I click my figure and one of the macros says initiative.
Yeah, then pick a weapon.
Ah,
Yeah, you probably did roll initiative, and then the DM cleared the turn order tracker. You remember doing that, Wesley? There were like 3 or 4 people who had rolled initiative, and then you cleared the turn order.
Yeah, I just assumed they need to roll again. Sorry.
okay. No,
I rolled for your Raven.
it's also my understanding too, so, okay. And I need to roll it for Ra as well.
I did it.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and let you get your attack before the creature attacks.
Me?
Yes.
Okay,
Since I skipped you in the order, you should have come somewhere around the middle.
no worries. So, do I need to move closer with Ra, or can he do it from where he is?
He's got a move of like, shit, I think 160 feet.
All right, fine.
Outdoors, that'd be yards, so he could fly around the map 2 or 3 times. Damn, that bird is on point. Which one is he attacking?
This guy.
Damn, 18 and a 17 for attacks. That is just brutal. And with that last attack, he brings it down.
Yeah,
That bird's rolls are just phenomenal. 18, 17, 18, and a 19.
The bird is clearly a deity.
Maybe the macro's not right.
No, the macro's right. It's just rolling really, really good.
We're just Just getting lucky, I guess.
That's it. You're just rolling really well, and you're rolling max damage just about every time.
All right, so Brahm gets a turn here now too, right?
Correct.
So he's going to go after the other one.
But he'll have to move to get a shot off at it at his current location.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I don't seem to have a ruler up here. I've been trying to find it.
It'll be just underneath the magnifying glass on the left-hand side.
On the magnifying glass?
Just underneath that.
Yeah, it looks like a ruler with a circle around it.
My magnifying... Oh, I got it.
So
I'm
it goes
sorry.
arrow,
Okay.
square, magnifying glass,
Yeah,
ruler,
got
dice
it.
roller,
There we
question
go.
mark.
Okay, so I'm 11 feet from this guy.
Yeah, but he's going to be blocked. You're going to be blocked by the corner of the building there. You're going to have to move in front of one of these fellows here to get a shot off, to get a clear shot, or it'll get partial cover. You can move in front of Zekris if she doesn't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, there we go.
Prefer it.
Face.
And we're gonna go with... Can I hit it with the long sword from there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that'll be a miss. Good try, though.
All in the roll of the dice.
It decides it likes Zegris. It jumps over you to take a shot at her. Well, that tail might have hit with her terrible armor class.
Does it still hit?
Wouldn't Brahm
The
be-
bite misses poorly. It rolled a 2. That goes 18.
Wouldn't Brahm be able to attack back?
Yep, that-
Jumped over him.
Easily.
That's 2. That's 2 points of damage from the tail, and give me a save versus poison.
Crap.
You suddenly feel very sick and nauseated, very weak in the knees, and it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll just make it eat a magic missile for doing that.
Ooh.
And you drop it.
Now, we're out of combat, West?
Well, it depends on what you're doing.
Well, I thought there was only 2.
You know what?
Oh, okay, because I was going to ask if I could try to make an antidote because I have alchemy and herbology and I picked up some herbs and I've got their poison from the other ones. So I thought, could I use the time to make an antidote for myself and the paladin?
You can start work on that if you want.
That's what I would like to do.
I'm gonna go see if the family needs healing.
See, we got somebody here who's healing.
I need healing.
We got somebody right here who needs healing. You don't have to search for nobody.
Yeah. But they quicker than you guys.
Milo, what action are you going to take? If any.
I don't see an action to take other than to stay on high alertness? I'll keep an arrow notched.
You notice that the cows are still behaving as though they're in peril, making that low mowing sound and frothing at the mouth and looking wild-eyed. And they're not moving. They're
Okay,
huddled
if
against
I
the
may,
cliff.
then I'd like to step into the bar and into the barn and check up in the rafters.
Good thing you said you looked in the rafters. As soon as you walk in, you see two of them in the hayloft, appearing ready to pounce.
Did I get the healing from Aaron?
Yes, you can get the healing from Aaron.
I'll get off a shot then.
Yes, if you want.
Pepper, you got to roll.
Give me just a second to get to the GM layer so I can switch them over to you.
All right.
And I'm not sure if I'll get a second shot in this case.
Yeah, you can take a second shot.
Pepper, you have to heal the healing ability when you get.
Misses. Sir Zane, now you see Milo run into the barn and start shooting into the rafters. They're shooting up into the hay.
I should be able to step in then,
Absolutely.
and I'll throw. Get in the barn. I'll throw darts at the other one. Did he not? Did he drop one?
Do it now.
Did he drop one, or is it still up?
He just hit it. You heard it holler whenever he hit it.
Yeah, I'll throw 4 darts. Throw all 4. I guess just the first one right now, though. So first one to 6 points.
To which one? Ping for me.
That one.
He's still there?
And I got 3 more, but I think you make them go ahead and around.
Go ahead. That misses. That one hits. That one misses. And you done hit him in the eye and hit him in the chest, so he's not looking so hot. This one has 2 different targets to choose from. We'll roll a d6. He's coming after you, Zane. You hit his buddy, so it pissed him off, but apparently not very much. I think armor class is a 4. Yeah, he missed both times.
It's a 2 now with that new leather.
He missed both times poorly. All right, Wild Mage. You see one jump down and attack Zane after you see the halfling jump over the fence and start shooting into the rafters or into the hayloft.
Okay. He didn't get hit with that.
Two points, ping the one. Okay, he's still there. But he's bloodied pretty good. Sparkly.
They're in the rafters. I'm not concerned. I'm gonna clean myself.
Wait, you're as a cat, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
All right, Sir Brom.
All right. Well. We are going to 10 feet. Attack the one that's most injured.
They both look in pretty sad shape.
Okay. The one on the right. This guy.
That'll miss. A little wide left.
Do I get more than one shot? I don't get more than one shot with Braum, so.
Yeah, you get 2 shots with a bow, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well then we'll do it again.
Also a miss. Aaron.
She may be having problems with her Discord.
Yeah, you might have to type it out to her that it's her turn.
She heard me. She's doing her attack macro. That will be a miss. Tally. You feel real sick at your stomach.
Is it getting worse?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step into this square and attack this wyvern with my sword twice.
Give him some love.
Now that I know that their armor class is really high, I'm just going to go for the kill.
That won't cut it. Neither will that. That one's dead. We're back at the top of the round, so I need to read. There we go. Zagreus.
Can I continue where I am to work on an antidote?
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep working on an antidote for the paladin myself.
The bird's over there eating him an eyeball. This one has potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. It decides to go after Aaron. Why does she have a 9 armor class? She's a cleric. She can wear heavy armor.
She probably just hasn't changed it on her sheet. Or you don't have it linked on her token properly.
No, it's linked on her token. There you are!
But have you not been reading General Chat?
In Discord? No, we read Discord chat.
That's what I'm talking
I mean, Roll20 chat. Nobody
wait.
should have Discord open right now. We're all looking for that.
I suppose most people have 3 monitors like I do, but no, my connection was failing. I couldn't hear anybody. You were nothing but robots.
Mr. Roboto.
Oh, bad connection, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's stabilized now, but I'm not sure.
Sounds good.
What's your AC? Is it really not?
It was, yeah, it's 19 or 9, whatever.
What kind of
19?
armor are you wearing?
I have chain armor, a shield, and then shield proficiency. Was
So it should be AC 1. And then shieldless should be, what, AC 3?
AC 3 with proficiency.
And then surprised should be AC 5. Because you have Dex React, right? Armor defense adjustment?
Yeah.
Or defense adjustment from Dex?
It poorly missed its both of its attacks if she has an AC of at least 1 or a 0. Milo.
I will step out from beneath this cow and fire an arrow into the rep.
Left one or right one?
I believe I attacked the one on the right last time, so I'll stick with that one. If I kill it with my first arrow, I'll go after the other one.
Talisian, you're really quiet. I don't know if you're muted or what, but...
One should be on the ground already.
Yeah, you're
Is
still
it,
really
is this real
quiet.
faint for some reason, Mark?
I got you jacked up to 200% and I can barely hear you.
Me too.
He said one should be on the ground already.
Yeah, you're still quiet.
They're both on the ground at this point. And those will both be misses, Milo. Zane, see if you can finish one off.
All right, this one. Damn.
Another one, man. That sucks. Wild Maid.
Okay.
Better. Much better.
And I'm again with a magic missile.
Not 100% better, but I still have you jacked up to 200%, and you're about normal now.
And I will work on that as soon as I get my gun in. And magic missile's a failure. Oops, sorry. Goes off at level 2.
Which would only affect the range, I think, right?
Yeah. And it takes 4 points of damage.
Which one? He bites the Baduda. Didn't mean to skip you there, Sparkle. Accidentally double-clicked. It's your turn.
I thought she said she was grooming herself.
That's what I'm doing this turn as well.
All right, Brom.
Okay, before I do this, I have a question about how I work with this bird. So even though we rolled initiative for each character, Brom and Ra, do they go together or do they go each in their individual turn in the turn order?
They go on their individual turn. You'll have to call it and give it a command. It'll pursue that command until you change its command on your turn.
Okay. So this is Brom that's going, not Ra, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
The bird's still out there pecking that wyvern's corpse.
Okay, well then we're just gonna attack again.
Critical hit,
Oh!
but only 1 damage. Critical. Damn. Oh yeah, you gotta, on this one, you gotta roll the die again. So you gotta roll another d6 to see how much crit damage you do.
Okay, so just roll that separately on its own?
Yeah, /R space d6.
Yeah.
And then add it to your small medium damage. Oh,
Oh man.
2 damage on a
It's
crit.
still there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's a
Second
1 in
arrow.
36 chance.
Second arrow.
Damn.
Is a miss. All right, let's see. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 viable targets. It hops over here and tries to get it some paladin love.
I turn to face him.
Doesn't that prompt an attack of opportunity?
Only if I turn my back to him.
I mean, from Dane and myself, since he was in there.
He
Oh,
jumped
yeah.
Over you. He jumped over you, clear over the top of you. It can fly.
Yes,
More,
yeah.
more than 5 feet over them.
Easily.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
You're good.
It misses with both attacks. Aaron.
I'm gonna run my jolly self right back out here. Try to give him a good smack on the head. Like, that's-
Yuck. Paladin, you got a wyvern in your face.
Well, I'm gonna slam with my sword. Is he not facing me?
Yeah, he's facing you.
Okay. I crit
And
him.
you cut his damn head slam off.
I crit him for 13 damage.
All right. Hell yeah.
Like I said, you cut his head clean off.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was the wrong die.
He only had 2 hit points. He's dead.
15 damage.
He's a bloody mess.
Absolutely. You're covered in wyvern blood now.
Hey Wes, I've been assuming that I recover arrows at 50% rate. Is that close, or do you have another way to do it?
That's fine.
Was I able to make an antidote?
Roll your herbalism skill, please.
Yo, I'm not
That
feeling
shit's
so
easy.
good.
What's your intelligence?
21.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
You still make
Grails
that
have-
even with a negative.
Grails have a max of 21.
She has a bonus.
She has a what?
She has a class bonus.
Oh, cool.
So do I succeed then?
You create one. Roll me a die 3 or die 6 and divide it by 2.
Yo, I'm feeling
Oh, with
woozy.
an intelligence of 21, you fail only on a 20.
Because I was
you-
hoping to make 2.
You successfully created 1 antidote.
Crap, I need to make another one. I hand this one off to the paladin since he was poisoned longer than I.
Num 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 num.
And Wes, do I have to go through all the steps as above to make another?
Correct.
Nice.
Oh. Roll die 4.
That's a proficiency check, right?
Yeah, that's a critical success.
Yeah.
So you made 4 doses of antidote.
Okay, I'm gonna take 1 for myself and put the other 3 away.
You're both feeling much better.
All right. I'll just remove this poison thing that I just put on.
That's a good point to take a break, or do y'all want to call it for the night?
I
I'm good
wouldn't
to
mind
go.
going to the restroom.
If you continue to play, I'm pretty sure you're gonna lose both of us.
Oh, okay. Might as well call it then.
Yeah, if that's the case, then we can call it.
I don't want to poo on everyone's fun just because we're old, crotchety, old people.
How old are you?
She's not that old. She's only a year
Not
old.
at all. I just act old. I'm only 26.
Oh wow, 26.
Yeah, so no, but they're 3 hours in the future as opposed to my.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's understandable. I just was like, when you say you're old, I want to know if you're really old or you just think you're old. You just think you're old.
Well, I'm kind of old.
It's almost 4:30 here, so.
That's the problem with time zones.
Yeah, I think that time zone thing is the main deal.
Oh, and shortly after y'all have fallen them, old John comes over with his shovel and knocks one of them's heads off. See, I killed another.
God, it's,
I
We
have.
we need to bring him along with us to the mountain so he can kill the rest of them after we kill him.
Is he the one that's wounded, or is it the father inside the bar?
It was the father of Bobby.
No, can I go heal him?
Of course.
I'm gonna do that, and then we're probably gonna need to rest because I don't have any spells left.
And you could just
Yeah,
use
I'm
a
having
healing
that
for
spell too.
Yeah, y'all are gonna be able to sleep and rest tonight.
Alright, I'm gonna go heal them.
You heal him up. It doesn't matter what you roll. He only took a couple points of damage. He's feeling much better and very obliging to you. Bobby just thanks you so much for making his daddy better.
Are there any other injured players? Characters?
Nope.
Actually, not
Zachary?
this time. No, I'm fine.
I go to Zagreus and I hand him my spell book and say, "There's a spell in there that you will need."
Well, y'all will be full health by tomorrow because you're going to get to sleep and use healing spells and whatever as long as you want before you adventure off.
Yeah, because no, I'm fine. I just need my spells back.
The whole town is very thankful to everything y'all have done. Ferga gives you directions to where she saw the creatures leaving the falls, and that's where y'all can adventure to tomorrow when we pick up next.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thanks, everybody. Sorry, I was kind of distracted.
It's all right. It happens.
Thanks for DMing, Wes.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody had a good time. It seemed we were a little fuzzled tonight, but I think it went okay.
Yeah, so same time next week?
Have him transcribe the armor spell.
Yep, same time next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
All right, see
You
you
said
then.
that you work Wednesday, right, Wes?
Have a good night.
Yes, unfortunately, I have to work Wednesday, Thursday.
And for our viewers, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to help us out, I strongly urge you to explore our Patreon and PayPal. The PayPal is for one-time small donations. The Patreon is for monthly pledges, as little as $1. And again, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.